Hello, and in today's short video, I'm going to be showing you how you can adopt and domesticate a Katyusha. And here we see a Katyusha. Katyushas are pretty vicious. They are pretty weak. They will die very easily. However, they have a lot of firepower with some 20 or 18, 16 missiles. I'm unsure how many, however, it does make stuff go boom. As you may see, I guess my informant has just gone boom. So yeah, I guess I'm going to go get a tank because that right there is going to be the first part of domesticating a Katyusha. So more accurately, one of my informants have tracked down the Katyusha again. It has not moved much, but with the power of an Abrams X, I'm quite easily able to find it due to the Javelin's lock-on, being a very good tracker. So I'm just going to go and jump and scare it, and this is all going to be a part of me domesticating it, more of adopting it. As you may see, it's very terrified and does not know what it's doing. It's more of shocked right now than anything, as it drives away but fails to escape. So, as of right now, you can kind of see that it's just kind of not really gonna do much. Are you done? Are you done, Katyusha? It doesn't want to be done. So I'm gonna... Do you want to be done now? As you may see, as I lower it to a very fragile state, it'll now be mine as it submits. Is that right? Are you mine now? Yes. It is mine indeed. So now having a Katyusha as, well, one of your little pets, you're going to need to water it, or give it some water to drink, alright? Just make sure it actually knows what it's doing and follows you. You could do this primarily by shooting near it, and it kind of just submits and follows you, because, well, communication is very simple where we live.
I had my headset plugged into my computer.
So as you may see, my tank, just over here next to the water, as if slurping it, even though I'm not actually, it's going to do the same thing. And yeah, now the tank, or actually Katyusha, gets to have a drink. The next part is basically going to be giving the Katyusha a bath. To do this, we must make sure we can push the Katyusha into the water successfully. This, however, can be a hard task, because sometimes Katyushas do not like to be put into the water. This one is no different, it seems. It hates the water. And if this happens, I just don't recommend doing it. You do not need to give them baths. The primarily thing is feeding them and giving them a source of water, which is half the island for the Katyusha. Alright, so now I'm going to be feeding my Katyusha. It's just gonna come with me, hopefully, as normal. But sometimes they get very cocky and like to revolt. So I'll just shoot him a bit, punish him. Punish him a bit more, make sure he does not want to do that again. And I will be bringing him to his food now, which is just a dead corpse of another creature, which was actually an Apache, which I managed to successfully destroy with my Abrams X. I'm unsure, however, if it's just going to stay neutralized more, or just like friendly and neutral. It might revolt a second time, unsure. However, it is really going to like the food that I have in store for it, because it is a bit burnt and is going to be a bit crunchy. So here, I will be teaching my lovely Katyusha to kill. So here's a moss. It is just steamrolling right now. And I've actually already taught the Katyusha that anything I shoot with my M17 is a target. So when it hears my M17, it'll get pretty pissed. And as you may see, it is already getting pissed. Katyushas have way too much energy and way too little ways to express it. So as you may see, the Katyusha will now proceed to decimate this moss. Shit, never mind. I was mistaken. The Katyusha is now dead. And the moss is now pissed off at me. Turns out, domesticating a Katyusha is harder than you thought. Actually, harder than I thought. Well, actually, no, it's not hard at all. Turns out Katyushas are just fucking weak. Which I already kind of knew that. I just don't know why I bothered. And I actually named the Katyusha. Also, I named it Henry. This is actually really, really sad. So I'm just going to go and cope with this loss, which is 100% my fault, by the way. I should not have done that to him. Shit. Yeah, I'm just going to go in. I'm just ignore that, chat, ignore that. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and regret my actions because they did have consequences. Indeed, my actions do have consequences. I repeat.